Hello, all my theater friends, all my theater nerds out there. How you doing? It's another Tuesday night in October. I had to dress accordingly for these. In fact, I told you I was going to wear different hats and headpieces for this whole month run because it's just too much fun. And the last night we get to share is going to be Halloween. Halloween. It'll be Halloween. So, I wish you'd put on your costumes and join me here on Twitch. If you're here and you've never been here before, hi, welcome. This is This Week at the Theater. We are brought to you by the Sacramento Area Regional Theater Alliance. We are SARTA. It's October 17th. Wow, we are cooking through this year, you guys. It's really kind of amazing how fast it's going. I hope you're going well. There's a lot going on in the theater area up here. There's some new things coming up. You know what, though? And you'll have to see when I get there. I only have one audition. I think they've already cast all the stuff for the holidays, or they're going to be doing some late October, early November for the Christmas season. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So, if you've got a theater company out there and you've got something special going on, please let us know. Visit SARTA at our website, sarta.com. Check it out. You can leave your information there if you want to. Go to the auditions and shows page. Down at the bottom of the page, you will see a space where you can fill out the form. Tell us all the data on your show you're doing. Give us the information. You can even upload a poster so we can have a good graphic. And I can put it here, and we can put it in the newsletter. And of course, we'll put it on our website and publicize it for you. And that's all free of charge, because that's what we need to do to help support our theaters. We really, really feel your need to get those butts back in those seats here post-COVID. And I was listening to a newscast today on Capital Public Radio saying that they're still working on getting people out and moving into the theaters again. So we need to do that. And supporting the arts is a great way to take your mind off all the other stuff that's going on. So go support an arts organization. Get in there and get your ticket for something and go see a good show. If you want to see a good show, SARTA can help you get some discount tickets, because many of our member theaters are offering discount tickets to our SARTA members. And if you haven't become a member of SARTA yet, you still have every opportunity to do that. We have evergreen donations that can happen, so you can just, do it one time and it'll donate each month. You can do a one-time generous donation, and we will say thank you, thank you, thank you for that. But you will get discounts on any of our sponsored events, and we've got several coming up. We have a November 11th cabaret. If you were there for our spring cabaret, you know this is going to be an amazing event. We're going to have a Best of Broadway cabaret in November 11th. In fact, that's probably my next slide, so I'll show it to you in a moment when I'm all done talking about this. But if you are a SARTA member, when we have these things planned, you will get early bird access to the tickets, meaning that you'll never miss out on one of our events. You'll always get your tickets early on. If you are a theater or a business who would like to be a major sponsor for us, of course, we're going to advertise that you are a great supporter of the arts. If you are a theater, we're going to advertise all of your programming for you, and possibly try and get into your programs and things like that by buying some subscription space. We want to support you. We want you out there. We want you on our social media. We want to tell everybody what an amazing job you guys are doing. So let us do that. Let us help you get out there and tell everybody how cool your programs are, what wonderful shows you're putting on. There's so much more that you can have. We're going to have a thank you sort of member gratitude event in the early December. You'll have more to come on that one, where anyone who's a member of SARTA or has been a past donor is going to get a lovely thank you gift from us. So come and get your membership to SARTA. Support the arts. It's for a good cause. Now, one of those events I mentioned earlier was our Best of Broadway Cabaret. We have got more coming up, and I'll have some great posters for you too, because they're starting to roll out on our social media. So if you follow SARTA on Facebook at SARTA Theaters, or our YouTube page at SARTA Theaters, or on Instagram, because we turn up there too, at Sarda Theaters. You can see all of that information and you can share your information with us. We have our advertisements already out for our Best of Broadway Cabaret, and I am so excited because some of the singers who were with us for the spring are back again to sing with us for this fall cabaret event. It's going to be so cool. There's going to be prizes for drawings, and there'll be food, and I hear there's going to be wine and goodies for us. So you might want to get your tickets early for this. We've already started selling the tickets for it. I'm so excited. So Saturday, November 11th, we've got two shows. One at 3 o'clock and one at 7:30. So if you want to come early so you can have the rest of your evening free, you can do that. If you want to have a nice evening out, you can go to dinner ahead of time and then come to the show. It's up to you, but get your tickets early. Some more special announcements that are coming up. Are you a people person? This could be a very cool opportunity for you to join the team out at Woodland Opera House. People who do front of house are integral to the running of any operation. These are the people that are making sure ushers are there, making sure that programs are up, making sure that tickets are checked on and everything in will call is okay, making sure that they're there to greet the guests as they're coming in for the show. The front of house people are really, really cool. If you can get them to do a volunteer situations, that's great too. I mean, I go out and do that myself. But Woodland is looking to hire somebody who can be their front of house specialist. So if you think this is a good thing for you to do, and I mean, come on, you get to see theater, then you can do this. It's a fun part-time job in a theater environment. What could be better? Join them now. Contact Woodland Opera House for more details on their front of house specialist. Another special event that's coming up, the Sophia Theater downtown on the B Street Theater Complex is having a soiree on November 4th, and they're going to have a wonderful time. This is a fundraising event. Again, you know, we're getting toward that time when we're making that last push at the end of the year for fundraising. Again, these nonprofits, they need your help. So there'll be bites there from Cannon and Jana Giro's, the Bourbon Bar, the Cigar Bar. There's going to be dancing and festivities. They're going to have a swing and after party after all these musical guests and sketch improv numbers are done. It's going to be a really hot evening of entertainment. You will enjoy this. The Sophia Soiree, November 4th. Get your tickets now so you don't miss out. It should be wonderful. Another special event coming to Placer Repertory Theaters is their comedy show. I know these guys don't look very funny, right? One with an accent, the other one looks like he's staring into your soul. But they're not. They're headlining comedians who are national tours, Shannon Battle and Benjamin Warheit. They're going to have many more comedians there. This is happening this weekend, October 22nd on Sunday at 7 o'clock at the Cool River Pizza and Tap House out on Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland. If you can make it there, there's a whole nother list. If you go to their website for Placer Repertory Theater, you'll see a whole list of other comedians that are there. But these guys are the headliners. So if you want some good laughs this weekend, get your tickets, go out and see this, and again, support Placer Repertory Theater. So, some more things that are happening. More special events. We've got a vintage clothes and crafts flea market coming October 21st. That's this Saturday at Davis Musical Theater Company. This is going to be running from 10 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. I suggest you get there early because the good stuff might be gone if you wait around till the afternoon. They've got some Gunny Sex things and some Jessica McClintock things, all these dresses and wonderful items here. You probably are looking for a little something to wear for the holidays coming up. I know you've got some parties to go to, some events to attend. I have been getting all sorts of emails for Dickens Fair. Some of you might be looking for a little Victorian frippery that you can put on. I love that word, frippery, right? So Check them out. Vintage clothes, crafts, and flea market at Davis Musical Theater Company this coming Saturday, the 21st, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Check it out. Check it out early. And once you've got your costume, then you need to go back to Davis Musical Theater Company the next weekend on the 28th and go to Karaoke. They do this each year. It's a great fundraiser. You can bring the kids. It's only $10 per person. They're going to have food and drinks. There's going to be a costume contest. I'm sure there's so much more. They said there's prizes for things, so this will be great. Now, kids under 13 must be accompanied by a parent or guardian, so no fair dropping your kids off at the event, okay? You have to be there with them. Besides, that's so much more fun anyway. You want to dress up. I mean, all during the time when my children were little, I dressed up with them. Heck, we still dress up. I mean, we're theater people. We are theater nerds. So yes, any opportunity to dress up, hence the cool headdress here, we're going to take it. We're going to take it. So here's one for you. October 28th, karaoke, costume contest, prizes. Got to be there. Doors open at 7 o'clock. Go to Davis. Enjoy yourselves. And if you don't want to go out to Davis on that night, how about November 11th? You go up to Sutter Street Theater up in Old Folsom for their event called Steppin' Out. This is going to be their announcement party for their upcoming season and their awards ceremony. So they're going to have entertainment and a buffet, a raffle and silent auction. This is only $10 in advance, $15 if you wait and try and get tickets at the door. So again, buy your tickets early. Just get it done. You know you want to go. You've got plenty of time. Get your tickets. Go to the Sutter Street Theater website. Get your tickets for Steppin' Out with Sutter Street Theater on November 11th. Well, get those resumes and headshots ready. It's time for some auditions. Here we go. They're auditioning for Seussical the Musical. It's coming up very quickly. This is going to be at Roseville Theater Arts Academy. They are going to have auditions on Sunday, November 5th and or Monday, November 6th. You don't have to go to both. You can go to either one with callbacks on November 7th. It's going to be quite fun. Seussical is always a nice production. And this one will open in January. So they're going to start rehearsals. You'll have your Christmas season to yourself, and then this will open with a bang on January 5th. Seussical the Musical. That was my only audition. Told you I only had one. I'm waiting. There's got to be some more Christmas productions that are coming up. I just know it. We'll have more auditions for you. So let's take a look at what's playing right now, because there's some very cool things going on out there. Celebration Arts Productions is presenting its wonderful event. This is the first time I think they've done this here. This particular show. It's called Thurgood, and yes, it's about Thurgood Marshall, the very first African-American justice of the Supreme Court. This was the man who argued before the Supreme Court the case of Brown versus the Board of Education, which was landmark in desegregating our schools back in 1954. It's by George Stevens Jr., and it's being directed by our own amazing James Wheatley. This will be one for the books. You need to get your tickets and go and see this because it closes this weekend, October 22nd. It's going to be gone. Get your tickets now for Thurgood. And if you're looking for something a little sillier to go through, you need to go check this out. I was talking to someone this weekend who had said, "Oh, I have never been up to see that." And I went, "Oh my God, you have to. It's an experience." I've been a couple of times. And if you're being bold, sit in the splash zone. You want to. Oh, and wear something white or a raincoat. At least some safety goggles. It's not that scary. You'll have fun. It'll be a blast. Evil Dead the Musical. There's blood everywhere. It's amazing. And they're going to have a special performance on Tuesday the 31st for Halloween. This is playing through November 5th, so you do still have time to get your tickets for this and go see Evil Dead the Musical. Another great show. I had the privilege of going on their opening night to see Lost in Little Rock by Linda Taylor. This will be playing through the end of the month, October 29th, on Fridays and Saturdays at 7, and again on Sundays at 2 o'clock. r25theater.org is where you get your tickets, and it is so much fun. The Addams Family is playing right now at Woodland Opera House. And who doesn't love a good moment with the Addams Family, right? It's playing through the 29th. So again, through the end of this month, you still have time to get your tickets and go see the Addams Family. It'll be on Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30, and then again on Sundays at 2 if you want that early matinee experience. Go see the Addams Family. If you haven't seen this musical, it's particularly good. Love the music from it. Here's one that's also coming to the B Street Theater at the Sophia, Papi, Me, and Cesar Chavez. It opened on the 7th, and it's playing through the 28th. Written by Anthony J. Garcia with additional songs by Daniel Valdez. This is being underwritten and sponsored by SMUD. We thank our big donors like that who want to underwrite theater for us. We really, really appreciate how you stand up for the arts in our community. Papi, Me, and Cesar Chavez, October 7th through the 28th. You still have time to get your tickets. Get them down at the Sophia Theater. Another one at the Sophia Theater. You may be thinking, how are they doing all this at once? The Sophia is a complex of theaters, much like the R25 group. There's about 3 or 4 theaters in that building itself. So they've got several different things going on all at the same time. So this is just another one. Their production of Jump by Charlie Evans Simpson is playing through November 5th. And it's supposed to be just wonderful. I'm hearing very good things about Jump. So B Street at the Sophia, get your tickets to go see this production, Jump. And if you haven't had enough Halloween fare, we've got something a little more for you. This is a little more for the timid, because it's only rated G, and it's playing on Saturdays and Sundays at 1 o'clock over at Sutter Street Theater. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Yes, Washington Irving adaptation at its best. So go check out The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, hear the story of our dear friend Ichabod Crane, and enjoy yourself for the holiday season. Chautauqua Playhouse is presenting a production called Rabbit Hole. It's been nominated for the Tony Award for Best Play back in 2006 and the winner of a Pulitzer Prize for Drama in 2007. Okay, that's some pretty powerful credentials behind this show. So you probably should get some tickets to go and see this. Rabbit Hole by David Lindy Hebert. How do you keep it together when your whole world has fallen apart? This is playing right now. It just opened this past weekend and will be playing through November 12th. So take a deep breath, plan yourself into November because you're going to want to do that, and get your tickets for Rabbit Hole. Another one that's playing in our area, Capitol Stage, is presenting its Sacramento premiere of Archduke by Rajiv Joseph. This is directed by Michael Stevenson. It opened just this past weekend on the 11th and will be playing through November 12th. So you can catch that production at Capitol Stage, Archduke. Now, if you want to go and just take that jump to the left, or maybe a step to the right, you're going to want to go see the Rocky Horror Show. Tickets are selling out. You need to get your tickets soon. Richard O'Brien's The Rocky Horror Show is playing through October 29th at Westminster Presbyterian Church. Yeah, you heard me. I said Westminster Presbyterian Church. The Presbyterians like Rocky Horror too. I keep saying, I think, do they realize how much glitter is going to be and rhinestones and things are going to be all over their church after this production? It's going to be wonderful. It'll be so shiny. That's at 1300 N Street. It's right down from the Capitol. Really great space, huge room, lots of room to do the time warp, you guys. Get your tickets for the Rocky Horror Show. Green Valley Theater is producing another amazing production of this show. And this is like year 15 for them of doing Rocky Horror shows. And you know, if you're in the know about Green Valley's Rocky Horror shows, that they always put a theme with it. Well, this year's theme, are you ready? Get your boots and your chaps and your shirts with all the rhinestones and fringe, because you get to be a rhinestone cowboy. Yeah, it's so much fun. Go see the Rocky Horror Show. Get your tickets. You know you wanna. Okay. Well, that's a lot that's playing right now. You could book fully into November by all the things that are playing right now and have a couple things to do each weekend, right? So let's see what's coming up soon that you can put in the books for November and December, because we've got more showing up. We're going to have on November 3rd, running through the 26th, out at Davis Musical Theater Company, Oklahoma. Such a good show. Classic Rodgers and Hammerstein. If you like classic musical theater, you're going to love Oklahoma. Again, November 3rd through the 26th, so you can make plans now. This is going to be running through Thanksgiving, so if you got folks coming into town for Thanksgiving, maybe you want to get some tickets for Oklahoma so you have somewhere to take the aunties and uncles and grandmas and grandpas, so they're not just hanging around your house. I don't know. Go see Oklahoma. It'll be great. Gene Henderson Performing Arts Center out on Penna Drive in Davis. Another one that's coming up at Davis Musical Theater Company is High School Musical 2 Junior. This is put on by their Young Performers Theater, and it's going to open on November 11th and run through December 3rd. So I told you, you can start booking into December now, too. This also will be at the Gene Henderson Performing Arts Center on Penna Drive in Davis. So reserve your tickets now. Go to their website, Davis Musical Theater Company, and get your tickets for High School Musical 2 Junior. Coming to the Chautauqua Theater will be Pinocchio's Halloween Fate. This is a classic adaptation. It's a local work by a playwright named Robert Michaels, and this is the world premiere production of it, so it should be wonderful. This is going to open this weekend on the 21st and run through November 4th. So Pinocchio's Halloween Fate. Yes, we're going to run things into November because that runs right into all of our Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead celebrations that come with All Saints Day. So we'll just keep the party going, all right? All right. Pinocchio's Halloween Fate out at Chautauqua Theater. Sierra College Theater Arts Production Company is doing Lend Me a Tenor. This is another classic one by Ken Ludwig. It will open on Friday, October 27th, so this is coming at the end of the month, and run through November 5th. Thursday, November 9th, there will be a director's discussion at 5 o'clock with Q&A for the cast and crew. So if you liked that sort of thing, if you want to go and really be a theater nerd, you can sit for that too. Now, they wanted us to make mention of the fact that there is no show on Friday or Saturday that week due to the Veterans Day holiday. So they're taking that time off, but they'll be back again on Sunday, November 12th with a closing matinee. So get your tickets. It's at the Dietrich Theater at Sierra College. Sierra College Theater Arts presents Lend Me a Tenor. Then we can come back downtown to Midtown for this production. I'm so excited. I love Sweeney Todd. It's going to be so good. Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, is playing at the Uli Theater October 26th through November 18th. It's going to be so much fun. I know several people in this show, and they are amazing performers. So if you know the show, go. If you don't know the show, go, because you will be thoroughly entertained. Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Then, coming to the McLaughlin Theater Company. I know, I didn't make a mistake. It's not one, but two productions of Into the Woods. It was so good they had to do it twice. So the first one is going to be their theater company that will start on November 3rd and run through the 12th. Then the second one will be Into the Woods Junior. Yeah, because Into the Woods is a little bit of a dark story, but they're going to do Into the Woods Junior, right? And that's going to start on November 11th and run to the 19th. So if you haven't had enough Into the Woods for the first one, you can go do some more Into the Woods for the second one. Into the Woods, that's not a misprint. They're doing it twice. They're doing a junior show and the regular show at McLaughlin Theater Company. So get your tickets. Get your tickets and take a drive up to Loomis. Check out the show. Coming to Big Idea Theater, they always do some of the coolest shows. After the Blast by Zoe Kazan is going to open on November 3rd and play through the 25th. No performances on Thursday, November 23rd, because it's going to be Thanksgiving and, actors want to go home and have turkey with their families too. So no performance on that Thursday, but it will run through November 25th. After the Blast by Zoe Kazan, directed by Jackie Martin. If you want to take a cruise out to Winters, you can see The Miracle Worker. This is a wonderful, touching, poignant, true story about Anne Sullivan and Helen Keller. This is being produced by the Winters Theater Company, written by William Gibson. This will be opening on November 10th, playing through the 18th. The Miracle Worker at Winters Theater Company. Now, if you've made it through November, we might start stretching into December with this one. This is called Snow Fever, a karaoke Christmas by Robert Carlyle. And this is a B Street original holiday comedy. We're going to need something funny to laugh at after a point. So if you're in the mood for a good comedy, B Street Theater is presenting its production of Snow Fever. It opens on November 15th, just before Thanksgiving, and it's going to run through December 24th. You have plenty of time. You can go on Christmas Eve. And that might be a very cool thing to do, is go to the theater on Christmas Eve. We have several shows that have a Christmas Eve show. So get your tickets. Go to B Street. Have some Snow Fever and do some karaoke. Well, it's not for you to do. Then they also have a production called 'Tis the Season Around the World. This is also at B Street Theater, and it opens on November 15th and will also play through the 24th. So you've got B Street's whole, production for the end of the year here. They're back this time. This is focusing on kids from around the world and the different types of celebrations that happen that you can take part in. Everybody doesn't do Christmas. I know. And even the people that do Christmas don't all do it the same. So, what else is happening in the world? This is a chance for you to broaden your horizons, open your eyes to the fact that, it doesn't always revolve just around us. I think a lot more people need to understand that concept in their lives, really. Anyway, this will help you do it. 'Tis the Season Around the World. This will be great. It's a holiday comedy. You're going to join the fun and learn all about how different people enjoy the holidays in different parts of the world. Okay? Go learn yourself something. It's good for you. Wrapping up the 2023 season for Celebration Arts will be this absolute classic, groundbreaking, landmark production, A Raisin in the Sun. This was the first ever play written by a Black woman, produced on Broadway back in 1959. A Raisin in the Sun is a story of a lower-class Black family struggle to gain middle-class acceptance. If you have any historical bent at all, this is during a time when, redlining and lots of discrimination about having people who don't look like you move into your neighborhood was happening. It is such a good story. In 1960, Raisin in the Sun was nominated for 4 different Tony Awards, from Best Play to Best Actor and Actress and Best Director. Well, Best Actor, oh my gosh, it was Sidney Poitier. Can we talk here? Oh, yeah. So, congratulations to Lorraine Hansberry. It will always be remembered as just a seminal piece of theater. Here, A Raisin in the Sun. This opens on December 1st and plays through the 24th. You've got plenty of time. This is one of those ones I was saying. They've got a Christmas Eve show. You could go and see this and leave the theater feeling really good and appreciative of our world and all the things that are going on in it after you see A Raisin in the Sun at Celebration Arts. And if you want something lighter, that's fine. From December 1st through the 10th, Lincoln Theater Company is presenting its holiday cabaret, so you can go up and enjoy that too. Tickets are probably on sale already for this wonderful event, so get your tickets early for all of these different things because, people are looking for things when it comes down to that time of year and they're trying to figure out what they want to do. And then by the time you figure that out, tickets for something are gone. Don't leave yourself in the lurch. Get your tickets early, okay? Here's another one that you can get your tickets early for because this was so good the last time they did it, they brought it back this year. Alice's Christmas Party in Wonderland is written and directed by Warren Harrison. Alice is joined at this party by all the typical players in Wonderland, so you can see all of your classic characters. It's based on the prose of Lewis Carroll, and it's brought to life by the production at Chautauqua Playhouse. So the performances are going to start on December 2nd and run through the 16th at 1 o'clock on Saturdays. Get your best Christmas tea party fare on and go to Alice's Christmas Party in Wonderland. You will enjoy it. Now, just in case you didn't fill out your whole year, I can take you into next year. Let's get started. Let's just do this. Winters Theater Company is presenting its 10-minute play festival. This will be, ready? March 15th through the 17th and 22nd through the 24th of 2024. That's right, next spring. Put it in your date books. You know you want to go. This will be a collection of 8 short plays by local playwrights in their 10-minute play festival. You can get more information at their website, winterstheater.org. Check it out. For their Winters Theater Presents, that 10-minute play festival. Go see it. And if that's not enough, we're going to take you in from early spring into later spring in April and May of next year. Community Asian Theater of the Sierras, CATS, is presenting its production of Snow Falling on Cedars. This is written by Dave Gooderson and adapted to the stage and directed by Kevin McKeon. I'm hearing that they've gotten Mr. McKeon to come back and reprise this. They did this show some years ago and it got several awards back in the days of the Ellie Awards. So it's a award-winning, moving production, Snow Falling on Cedars, coming to Nevada Theater April and May of 2024. Save the date. I know, I feel like I'm getting you married to the theater, right? You should be. You should be married to the theater to be a proper theater nerd. Well, no, you don't have to be, but it's good to get these things ahead of time. They're already advertising, so get your tickets and they know you're coming, okay? Well, we've made it down to the season schedules, and we still have a few more things that are happening in town, so let's take a look at what's happening. Oh, we've got this coming up soon. Amelia Earhart. This will be the last one for Freefall Stage. Amelia Earhart is coming on November 10th through the 19th. I'm sure they'll be sending some more big posters of this later on, so I'll have them in my coming soon section soon. But this is all that's remaining of the 2023 season for Freefall Stage. They've had a very good run. So thank you, Freefall Stage, for being a part of SARTA and letting us be able to advertise what's going on with you. Remember, if your theater company's got things coming up and you've got some of these seasons notices like this, let us tell people about them. This is how you let people know to put it in your calendar now so you can go see these shows. Davis Musical Theater Company is into its 39th season, the 2023-2024. See, I'm telling you, all the way into next year, you got to make your plans. They finished Something Rotten not too long ago, and I just told you that they've got Oklahoma coming up next, so get your tickets for that. They will have Seussical the Musical opening in January, followed by Fiddler on the Roof. After that one will be Into the Woods, and then they're going to wrap their 2024 season next summer with The Little Mermaid. So you've got lots of good theater coming along, and we want to thank all the underwriters because every one of these shows has been underwritten by someone, which means they're giving them the money to help get these productions onto the stage. They are our true theater nerds, and we thank them for that. We absolutely thank them for that. Then we've got the Woodland Opera House. We just shared that they're doing the Addams Family right now. Right now. Get your tickets right now for the Addams Family. And after that, they've got School of Rock. Now, on their season poster, they had a comedy to be announced, but I can tell you what the comedy is. It's called The Play That Goes Wrong. It's hysterical. I've seen it once before. I'm sure they're going to do a crazy good production of this. You gotta get your tickets for that. That's going to be opening in January at Woodland Opera House, The Play That Goes Wrong. Then they're going to follow that up with Disney's Descendants, the musical. Coming back, they will bring a classic back to the stage called Damn Yankees. And then they're going to wrap their season with Peter and the Starcatcher. So all of you Peter Pan fans out there will have something to look forward to, and that'll be in June of next year. Thank you, Woodland Opera House, for letting us share your main stage and family series with everyone. Always good productions and a great place to see theater. Well, I'll tell you again, please let us publicize your theater or your program or any other information that you have coming up. I've got things falling off the walls over here. Okay. It's getting exciting over in this corner. Yeah. Because we want to tell everybody what's going on at your theater, what kind of big productions you've got coming up, what kind of auditions you have coming up, what kind of special events you have coming up that will help you keep your theater doors open. So let us know. sarda.com/shows. You can put your information in on our website, or you can always email it to us, or you can drop it into one of our social media spaces. We'll see it and we'll put it on here. Okay? Let us know what you're doing so we can let everybody else know. If you have not followed us, and if you're here with me tonight for the first time, welcome. Hi. Follow us. There's a heart right there. And if you touch that heart, I will love it. And you will then be a follower here on Twitch. And then on Tuesdays when I do the show, it's going to open up and go tap, tap, tap. Sarda Theaters is about to tell you something amazing that's going on in the theater world this week. And you'll get the notifications and you can join us each week for our This Week at the Theater. And sometimes I have special guests. So we have community conversations. Probably got a few of those coming up pretty soon that we need to get out here because we've got some special features coming. So if you haven't followed us here, follow us here on Twitch. You can follow us on Facebook at Sarda Theaters. One more, you can follow us on YouTube at Sarda Theaters. When I'm done with these productions for Twitch, I will take them and upload them to our YouTube page to archive, because basically Twitch only hangs on to it for a short time. So for long-term keeping, we put them there. So you can go back and look at some of our past community conversations, see who we've been connecting with in our theater community, and you know, let us know what else we can do. If you'd like to be part of one of the community conversations, please get in touch with us. Email us at sarda.com and say, hey, I'd like to do a community conversation about what's coming up at my theater. Can we get in touch with each other? And I will contact you. We will make it happen, okay? All right. So follow us. You're not a stalker. You can follow us. It's okay. Well, we've gotten to the end of this, and I tell you this every week. You know, I go out to theater a lot. If I see you at the theater, please say hi. And I do hope to see you at the theater, because I know you are a theater nerd. All right, my theater nerds. I'll be back next week. Maybe with a hat. I don't know. Maybe with a different headdress. We'll see. We'll see. It's just too fun to play this month. We're going to dress up. See you at the theater, everyone. I appreciate y'all.